let's say, is it normal sometimes that, let's say, in some situation, the person, let's say me, can feel guilty about something, but then kind of looking at that situation from different angle, understanding that there is no my fault, actually, it's someone else's fault, which was kind of put it on me.
Yeah, that's a question for a psychologist.
So
I'm not Dr. Phil, you know. I don't know. See,
had you some situation in your life, let's say?
I don't know. It's going to be completely hypothetical. You have to come up with something,
no,
and I have
I'm
to.
asking about your past.
What happened about my past is gone. That's it. It's gone, and that's it. Past is gone. There's nothing I can do about it. I usually can remember it. That's all. Because it's past. It's memory. That's what it is. It's just memory.
That's what I'm asking. In your
What
memory,
happened?
let's say, was it sometime, some situation when you were feel guilty, but then you realize that actually it's not your fault, but maybe someone else?
No, what you want me to say is yes, I think like you. I agree with you. Like I am,
No,
and I am not.
No, I'm asking, maybe you had no such a situation, and then you would say to me, like,
What?
no, I hadn't.
But I gave you the answer. You
Okay.
you just want to get want to get the answer that you want.
No. Yeah,
Yes.
probably. Yes.
You want to get the answer from me that you want me. I can't.
No. Let's think it away. Yeah,
It's
past is past.
gone. It will be the same thing that all like good things I did and I feel proud. And guilt and pride is gone. It's useless. It's memory. Doesn't exist. It's dead. Dead. You're still trying to fix something and figure something out. You don't get it. What can I do? What can I do? Even if YouTube videos confirm what I say, what can I do, bro? It's up to you. Imagine you have to remember your previous life, mamma mia.
Huh?
Imagine that you could remember your previous life. What are you gonna do with all that? Whose lives? Anyway, there is no such thing as your life, because there is no such thing as you as a separate individual self. That's the whole point to understand. There is no you as a separate individual self.
Sometimes I'm feeling like this. I had not like days before, but like a few months ago, I had a feeling that kind of the boundaries with the others, they are held only by my image of myself, but in general there is no boundaries between me and someone else. I mean, I'm imagining them, but there is no such a thing. Like if I will take away my imagination of myself,
Yes,
then there will be,
there's no border.
yeah,
The border is myself, and this myself is mental, it's imaginary, it doesn't exist.
yeah.
The self doesn't exist. As a separate entity, it doesn't exist.
But me as, I don't know how to call it, but let's say me, as unique being.
There is no such thing as you as unique, or there is no you at all.
Yeah, but you have your character.
Don't
right?
bring me into the picture. Leave me alone. Speak for yourself. Leave me as outside of the story. Yes. See, you want me to, you want this to be matched, you want to match this with that. You
No, I
can't.
mean, actually, yeah, why I'm thinking about others.
I don't know. You tell me. You are the one that brings it up. You should know better than. You just need to fill the gap. See, you need to fill the space. You need to occupy it. You need to bring something into it. See, fix something. See, add something, decorate something. You have to bring yourself in. Even to say that you are not there. Even to say that you are not there, you have to bring yourself there. This is something that you have to see by yourself. Then you can finally enjoy your time here. Nearly 4 months, and this is struggle. I don't mean anything, but what can I say? I have to say it. Whatever you bring, something. See, when I'm sitting on this chair and we enter into this field, I can't help it. I have to bring something. Whatever you bring in, I can't help it. See. Can't control it, can nothing. It's gonna happen. There's something about an understanding, something that you understood, some insight, something. See, are you following? But it still is about you. You know what I'm saying? Still is personal. Are you following? Yes, take it in the right context so it can help. Otherwise, it doesn't. You will be rejected.
Me.
It's me. Yes,
Mm.
yes. It's all about me. Happy birthday. You see, it's the same. See, me. Happy birthday, right? Marriage, me. Right? It's a heavy experience. Me. A funny one. Me. It's all is me. Are you following? This is what you have to see. When the I rises and destroyed there and then in its very place of origin, which is no other than your own self. To see the I is the end of this I. See? As a separate entity. You know what I'm saying? As a separate self, as an individual being, right? Having individual existence and all that stuff, and free will and the right to claim, be the owner, author, experiencer, doer of something, right? It's just thought. That's all. Person is just thought. It gives impression, yes or no? The thought gives impression that there is somebody there. I mean, you tell me, everybody, as I think, I may believe that somebody actually there, right? There actually somebody there. And that somebody is I. It's a thief, it's stealing yourself, your identity. It's a ghost made out of imagination, out of words.
Words.
Yes, thoughts are words, no? Part of them. Images, subtle stuff.
Sometimes.
Here we go. Go on. Sometimes or all the time. Seems to me that it's all the time. Go on. Bring it on.
But sometimes there is a like see.
Yeah, sometimes there is clarity within me. It still is about me. You're gonna say that sometimes there is clarity. See, you call it the adequate me and the not adequate me. You have been saying the same thing again and again and again for 4 months. 4 months. It's getting repeated and repeated. It's predictable. I can see it's like, remember, vroom, Jack is coming. BMW, or it is a Honda 125cc or whatever. It's, Jack is coming. It's that I can recognize the sound. Doesn't matter the bite, it still is Jack. That's my job. I'm sorry. See, as you come to my office, I cannot not do my job. Can't help it. People may like it, be happy, be disappointed, stay, stand up and go, come back ever again. I don't know, right? I just can't help it. Sometimes, see, here we go. The real I is not showing off. The real I is not showing off. It shows off, but it's not showing off. Right? It's absolutely important. It doesn't say so. See? Yes. There's an energy there, right? When you hear that, there is an energy that explodes there, yes or no? An energy rises there, yes or no? Are you here? Please answer the question.
Rising bird.
Like,
Yes.
yes, this is it. This is it. Let it do the job and blow you up. Blow this me away. If you don't let it, you will go cuckoo bananas. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. Mark my words.
It's possible to do it in
But
like let myself go.
like at least for a split second, it doesn't take time. How can it take time? Time is thought. Time is, how can it take time? First of all, self-knowledge is not something that is going to happen. See, it's not something that happens. It's not an event, right? It's to recognize oneself, as the one that is conscious of what happens, whether it's thought, actions, body, mind, energy, or whatever it is. It's just there, right? It's right here. It's right here, right now. You have to get out of the way. It means keep quiet, surrender, make no efforts, stop.
it's right understanding that I see there is a kind of a little boy, little boy who is feeling upset or feeling angry.
Yes, you're talking with a psychologist. See, let's talk about the little boy inside of me that it feels like this and all that stuff. Little boy, big boy is the same me. The little boy is the big boy, right? And it still is an image, right? And still there is a belief that it is me. Or that it is not me. For you, that is a belief also. Because as you recognize it really as not me, it's the end of it. At least for a moment. And then every time it comes back, that's it. This is nothing. This is not I. So who cares? If it is little boy or girl or confused or like this or like that, who cares? Isn't it based on isn't it that little boy made out of body identity? When that me is me when I was little. Little means the body, right? And the body was small. So still is body identity. Can you see that? Huh? Who is a little boy? That body when it was smaller. Huh? Still is me, right? You're trying to fix something, bro. And I told you, this is not the way. And even if you want to purify the mind first, you are not doing any of the right actions to do that. The only choice that is left, the only choice is not to identify yourself with it. That your sense of self to not derive from any image, any form, physical, mental, energetic, or of any other kind. Then all that will show up, right? But who cares? Shows up, it arises, lasts for a while, and goes away. As long as you give reality to it, you give continuity to it. Are you following? If your attention is on that, you give reality to it, and you give it momentum, continuity, right? If the attention is
Like
expansion. The expansion,
continuity.
Continuity goes on forever, another 4 months. For the rest of your life, and who knows how many more incarnations. Who knows? This is immemorial. All these tendencies are, you have an idea for how long they have been there. And they are not even yours. See? The you is made out of identity with that. See? It's memory of past events. Past. See, it is the past. The identity with it gives continuity to it. It creates a momentum for the past to recreate itself in the present, fortify itself, and then it can arise again in the future. Again, different motorcycle, Jack is coming there again with the same stuff. New body, new bike, still is me. Jack is coming. It's a 2034 model reincarnation in 10 years. Electric. more advanced at that time. So the attention mode has to go back to I. See, this is not I. I see that. I am aware of that. I am conscious of that. I know that. So attention is seer of that. Even if you have to raise the question mentally, who is saying that? Who is saying that? You can disassociate yourself from that somehow. It's not I, but I see that. It's not I, but I see that. I see. The I is what sees. All changes, right? All changes. The small I, big I, yes or no? Past. But there is a factor there that is the same. Huh? The awareness of it. Yes or no?
Yes.
And who is aware of it? I. See? So this I is all.
Even the sense of loss and not knowing who am I is seen by I.
Yes. 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 This I doesn't have to fix anything. It doesn't have to improve itself. It doesn't have to fix itself. Right? It doesn't make an effort to be. Effortlessly exist. Effortlessly is. You are it. You are that. It couldn't care less about you in the sense that this I can be like this or like that. It's not judging. It's not a judge. So the self is not a judge. It's just a witness. Right? It's not condemning anything. See, it doesn't have preferences for anybody. Right? It's like you go to cinema show, right?
Cinema show.
Cinema show, yes. And you can go matinee, children's movie. Then you can go 3 a.m. is adult movie. You can go at 5 p.m. You see, it is romantic movie, action movie, drama movie. The screen is whatever, bro. Whatever you want to be there, be there. I can help it. I'm here for you to be there. Actually, you can be there because I'm here. That's my job is to be. That's I am. See, it is. Whatever appears and disappears, as far as the absolute consciousness is concerned, it doesn't really matter. So all the drama and all the conflict is mental, phenomenon, mind, thought, right? Guilt, pride, proof. That way of thinking will stop, right? The way you think will completely change. Doesn't mean the mind gets transformed into that. It's already that, but it's a way of speech.
The kind of will be based on different qualities, right?
I'll take a pic. I'll make a video and I'll show it to you when you speak about it to see how automatically it's a posture. It's unbelievable.
I'm running in front of the train, sorry.
It's unbelievable. Automatically, you cross your legs, you put your hands and see the makeup girl comes, switch on the camera, and there is a wise man. Okay. See, this becomes a podcast. Two wise podcasts. See, Jack G and and the other. At least be nobody. See, I don't have the feeling that you are nobody, that you are nothing. Have the idea that just I don't exist. I'm nobody. Be nobody G, not Kenny G, nobody G. Because Ramana Maharshi said, self-relaxation is a state when you no longer exist. Meaning by that, as a separate entity. When the idea of separation between the wave and the ocean disappear, the waves does not disappear. Do they disappear? They are there. No? Can you hear them? You can even hear them now. No? But what is the wave? It's the ocean, right? Then not two, Advaita. That's simple. It's that simple. So, anybody else? What is it? Luciana, falling asleep? Oh, Talia, Ricardo Pérez, Ricardo G, Ricardo Spurana, Alvin, oh, te acabo de ver, no te había visto. Pasando la lista aquí, una maestra. Dejen asistencia y raspan la materia. Hola, ese es un tren. Correcto, ¿no? Alicia. Oh, Camilo. Así.
Приветствую.
Да, можете задать вопрос.
Здравствуйте, спасибо. Вопрос такой. Есть восприятие и есть отождествление, ну, видимо, с телом. Я так понимаю, затем возникает уже образ себя, так называемого, и на основе этого мысли, но это уже, там, чтобы в сторону не уходить, каким образом не отождествляться, если понятно, что отождествляется я, но нельзя найти того, кто отождествляется. Я не знаю, как тут правильно задать вопрос.
Okay. There is a perception and there is a identification.
Yes.
So there is identification with the body, and then kind of an image of ourselves, and then the thoughts and la la. So let's not go so away. So the question is how not to identify. However, there is an understanding that there is no one who can identify.
How can identify that there is
How not to identify, even like, but he's like having an understanding that like
you say there is this, there is that.
вот вы говорите, там есть вот это, там есть вот то.
You say there is perception, there is identification,
Вот там есть восприятие, да, или вот там есть
right?
идентификация, правильно?
Ну, относительно. То есть прямо сейчас есть восприятие,
No,
и есть восприятие вот того, что считается я. Понятно, что там никого нет, потому что восприятие, вот тут я не понимаю.
not there is, but is the perception, is the...
Do you see, what I mean is, you see that.
Вы это видите, Цезарь имеет.
Да, но я не могу себя... Да. Мгм.
Then bring attention to the seer.
Переведите внимание на видящего.
А где его найти-то?
Where to find it?
You are there, no?
Вы же там.
It's not lost.
Ну, смешно, согласен, смешно. Потом мыслительный процесс, а кто я, где я.
Ну,
You know you are.
вы же знаете, что вы есть.
This knowledge I am is there.
Это знание «я есть», оно там.
I
Правильно?
am conscious. Yes or no?
Я осознаю.
Бывает,
Then
бывает так, что вообще ничего нет.
Sometimes there is nothing.
if there is nothing, you are there knowing there is nothing.
Когда ничего нет, вы там
Да,
знаете,
спасибо.
что ничего нет.
Right?
Правильно?
Then you
Да,
know I. You know I.
Вы
I.
знаете «я».
Bring attention to this knowledge I or I am.
Переведите это внимание на знание «я» или «я есть».
либо я играю сам с собой, но я постоянно как бы убегаю, видимо, от этого. Иной раз, когда происходят какие-то остановки, очень быстро разгоняется потом мыслительный процесс.
Вот.
И нет понимания четкого, кто я. То есть понятно, что я есть.
М.
То воспринимается это как мысль, как какое-то переживание стороннее. Вот, да, я понимаю, что это я, но я не могу, все
He's kind of like running away when they stop happening, then the thoughts appears and runs very fast, and like he understands that he is, but there is no clear picture who he is.
You will never have a clear picture of yourself.
У вас никогда не будет четкой картинки того, кто вы есть.
You will know that you are.
Вы просто будете знать, что вы есть,
You will never know what you are.
но никогда не будете знать, что вы есть.
What you are is nameless, formless.
То, что вы есть, не имеет ни имени, ни формы.
То есть отбросить и мысли, не цепляться ни за что. И вот этот надуманный конфликт по поводу себя в мире, так скажем, он таким образом уйдет, если я примерно правильно понял. То есть вот это чувство себя отдельного и конфликт себя и не себя в мире, мне это помогло, понимание того, что во многом помогло.
So, like, if he understands correctly, he needs to drop off this, let's say, thoughts and the conflict of himself and not himself in the world to sort out the issue.
To sort it out. What is there to sort it out? Again,
No,
see, everybody.
it's my interpretation.
It's your interpretation. No? We don't need your interpretation. We need your translation.
То есть отбросить, вы говорите, да, отбросить мысли.
Тело-то есть, взаимодействие есть, вообще какие-то переживания есть, то есть вообще ни с чем не отождествляться получается. Как коммуницировать здесь? То есть какой-то образ должен быть социальный, да, чтобы... Потому что я могу человеку сказать вообще там постороннему, что я его люблю, я на самом деле его люблю там и так далее. Вот. И вот эти вот старый образ, скажем, какой-то, или вообще любой образ, он, понятное дело, он мертвый. То есть его нельзя рассматривать как себя. С кем-то об этом говорить, я так понимаю, это бессмысленно, потому что меня мало понимают, хотя бывает. Я понимаю, что случается это восприятие, происходит того, что тело, мыслей, ощущений, памяти и тому подобного. Вот. И вот этого идеи себя, то есть эго или как бы то ни было, вот, это проживается. Но вот эта пустота какая-то возникает, то есть какая-то такая не та, некомфортная. Вот как будто напряжение есть в восприятии и удерживание от образа себя. Вот. Потом возвращение опять, что нет, это я воспринимаю, я это тело и так далее. Вот. И что нужно, если говорить о сдаче, сдаться какой-то высшей силе, а эта высшая сила меня уже сводит с ума и вот приводит сюда. И я уже не знаю, что делать. Я понимаю, как это выглядит со стороны, видимо. Я должен что сделать-то, чтобы понять это, или чтобы я...
Можно я переведу, да? Попробую.
Да, конечно, простите, я просто, да.
So there is a kind of the old image of himself, which is like he needs to be in social life, somehow to communicate. But at the same moment, he understands that like it's not him, that image. So how to, like, what he should do to stop identifying, or like...
I already told him. Between the seer and the seen, the knower and the know, who am I? Discriminate.
Разберите между тем, кто видит и что видится.
All that appears and disappears and changes and so on. Yes or no?
Все возникающее, оно возникает, исчезает и меняется, правильно?
Да.
What is that is always the same.
А тот, кто видит это, он всегда постоянен, правильно?
It does not change.
Он не меняется.
Right?
Да.
So it neither appears nor disappears. It's permanently there. It's always there. It's always the same.
То есть он не исчезает и не появляется, он постоянно там, и он постоянно одинаков.
Therefore, it is real,
Поэтому он реален.
right? So
Так,
eliminate, see, between the real and the unreal, the seen and the seen, who am I?
То есть разберите между видимым и видящим, кто есть вы, ну, или кто есть я.
такое впечатление, я понимаю, что это неправильно, что отдельно как будто бы видящий, отдельно какой-то воспринимаемый я. Вот такое вот зависть такая, вот зависаешь вот на этом, что кто-то воспринимает и вот кого-то воспринимает. А тут вообще как книжку вот открываешь, как бы листаются как слайды вот эти вот. И они все видны, и вообще ерунда выходит.
So there is a confusion between yeah, the one who sees and the one what is seen.
Yes, it's a confusion of the real with the unreal.
Это вот это зависание, это замешательство, да, между реальным и нереальным.
You taking the unreal to be I,
Вы
right?
считаете нереальное, как я,
To be limited to it, right?
чтобы быть им ограниченным.
Body, mind, energy, and all that.
Тело, ум, энергия и так далее.
То есть я не должен придумывать себя как образ, как мысли.
So he shouldn't imagine himself as thoughts, as thoughts or images.
This I am has to remain imageless.
Вот это «я есть», оно должно оставаться безобразным.
This knowledge I am
Это знание «я есть»
has to remain without images,
должно остаться без образов,
without thoughts.
без мыслей.
Your reality is beyond this I am also.
Ваша реальность даже за гранью этого «я есть».
I am. See,
«Я есть».
this I am has to be quiet.
Оно должно быть тихим.
Or this I has to be quiet,
Это «я» должно быть тихим,
having no images,
не имеющее
no ideas about itself
никаких идей по поводу себя
or the others.
или кого-то еще.
Has to remain thoughtless,
Должно остаться без мыслей,
at least for a split second.
хотя бы на долю секунды.
And then what is beyond this thoughtless state,
И вот то, что за гранью этого безмысленного состояния,
it will reveal itself as I.
оно откроется как «я».
This thoughtless I is the purest reflection of yourself. Is
Это не безмысленное «я», это чистейшее проявление вас самого.
it still is not polluted with identity.
Оно не запятнано, не загрязнено идентификацией.
This I am, there has to remain clean, see, naked,
Это «я есть», оно должно остаться чистым, голым,
without thinking I am this, I am that, I am like this, I am like that.
без мыслей «я это» или «я то», я вот это или «я вот то».
Not like Jack.
Присваивание происходит. Я порой ныряю туда. Тут я понимал этого все, и у меня все в порядке было вроде как. То есть вот это осознавание, я даже с кем-то об этом разговаривал и даже доходило до кого-то. Вот. А потом вот какая-то там ситуация, и она как бы все накручивается дальше, потому что, естественно, если нужно принимать участие в решении каких-то вопросов, а ты вообще понимаешь, что тебя нет иной раз, получается это неэффективно. Ты задаешься вопросом, а кто же я, и уже нет вот этого устойчивого, то есть наоборот мешанина, и много мыслей, переживаний, внимания уходит туда. Вот. И получается такая вот ерунда, мягко говоря, что помочь-то некому. Ну, я имею в виду, это смешно, некому и незачем понятно, но имею в виду физически, кто поможет и кому как бы помогать. Я имею в виду, что я даже не знаю, как вот об этом говорить, потому что вот так вот, ну ладно, я отброшу это. Ну, хотя оценивать-то нужно это как-то со стороны, чтобы тебя, так сказать, понимали.
So yeah, and he had this like understanding, like normal understanding, solid of what you're saying, but then some, let's say, situation pump up, and then a lot of thoughts, a lot of emotions.
Yeah, but this is not happening now. You're worried about something that is not even happening now.
Но сейчас же этого не происходит. Вы беспокоитесь о чем-то, что сейчас даже не происходит.
Now you're imagining again
Вы опять воображаете
and speculating.
и спекулируете.
You are sitting there talking to me,
А вы там вот сидите и разговариваете с Цезарем.
and your mind is already getting preoccupied. See,
И ваш
preoccupied.
ум уже преоккупирован, да?
The mentally occupied before anything occurs.
Вы ментально обусловлены или оккупированы еще до того, как что-то произошло.
Get rid of these thoughts. That's the whole point.
Избавьтесь от этих мыслей. Вот все.
Who is saying all that? I.
Кто это все говорит? Я.
Then bring attention to this.
У меня нет понимания, кто я вообще. То есть вообще нет понимания. Понимание, что что-то не в порядке. А с кем не в порядке, вот пойди найди. То есть нет. Мысли нет, там бог с ним. То есть...
Saying like there is no understanding who am I. Like
Не могу остановиться на чем-то. То есть пустой экран, когда тишина, там пустота, вот раз, все, вроде порядок. Но потом же появляется какая-то мысль, какое-то переживание, и идет сразу вот этот конфликт. Начинается игра, что это не я, борьба, какое-то отделение там и так далее. То есть тут покой нужен, а тут все наоборот.
Yeah, he needs some, like, you cannot hold attention on something like to like, yeah, there is some emptiness, and then something pumps up, and then
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You keep on bringing the attention to the something shows up. There must be a seer, right?
Это не важно. Если что-то появляется, должен быть видящий, правильно?
If there is a thought, be a seer. If there is a phenomenon, there must be a seer.
Если есть феномен, то есть и тот, кто его видит, правильно?
Pay attention to the seer.
Обращайте внимание на видящего.
Hold it.
И удерживайте это внимание там.
Don't get distracted. If you get distracted, then get attracted to it again.
И если появляется какое-то раздражение, и вам что-то мешает, то возвращайте внимание обратно туда.
Whether the object is mental or physical.
И если неважно, объект ментальный или физический.
Or energetic. I will bring the energy also into the package of delusion.
Или энергетический какой-то, да, можно тоже туда же отнести.
Я видящий, но мне не за что зацепиться. То есть я не могу его найти.
I am the seer, but I have nothing to cling on.
Yes.
And I cannot find him.
You are not the seer. You are that which sees. The seer will disappear also. That's the whole point.
Вы не видящий. Видящий тоже исчезнет. Вы тот, кто видит.
If you see the seer, right, the seen disappears.
Если вы видите видящего, видящий исчезает.
Видимый, да.
And the seer will also disappear.
The seen is disappear or the
And
seer?
the seer also will disappear.
The seer and the seen.
The seen disappears. The seer disappears.
Видимое, да, если вы видите видимое, то видимое исчезает, И видящее и видимое тоже исчезает.
What remains is seeing,
И то, что остается, это акт видения,
which is being.
который является бытием.
Being as a verb,
Э,
not as a self.
Being as a...
Being that with
А.
being the same, being that which sees, that the witness, right?
Ну да. То есть, ну,
Witnessing,
бытие, да, быть,
no,
происходящее.
witnessing.
Примерно понятно. И чтобы я долго не задерживал, и у меня так получается, как вот информация эта приходит, а потом как будто бы все раз, и нет, и опять вот эти переживания какие-то, и опять вот эта возня, и оно разрывает, потому что, ну, то есть не участвовать не получается иной раз, потому что ты, ну, нужно что-то делать, как бы, да, какие-то дела решать. И вот это мыслительный процесс, вот эти ощущения, переживания, я даже сейчас попробую сформулировать вопрос. То есть, ну, совсем что-то не здорово получается на самом деле. Вот. И выход из этого я вижу вот в этой беседе. Ну, возможно, и в этой. Как? Сейчас. Как найти себя, за что зацепить, как утихнуть, где, в каком месте? То есть, это в голове, я так понимаю, да? То есть, как-то поймать покой какой-то найти. И
How to find a peace.
стараться, да.
Like, because
You are peace itself. And you ask how to find peace.
вы сами по себе являетесь покоем.
See?
И потом вы спрашиваете, как найти покой.
Who is asking the question again?
Кто задает этот вопрос?
The question itself is a thought.
Сам по себе вопрос – это мысль.
And that thought is covering the peace that you are.
И эта мысль, она закрывает собой тот покой, которым вы являетесь.
You are asking the wrong questions.
Вы задаете неверные вопросы.
Who is the question?
Вопрос «кто?»
Not what,
Ни что,
how,
никак,
where,
нигде,
when,
никогда,
why.
ни почему.
Who wants to know about what, where, when, how, and why?
Кто хочет знать вот это вот где, что, когда, зачем и почему?
Fix your attention on the who.
Зафиксируйте ваше внимание на кто.
Don't be interested about what, when, where, why, how. It's irrelevant.
Не интересуйтесь вот этими всеми остальными вопросами, потому что они несущественны.
These questions are arise from the ego to give continuity to the ego. Will not.
Они рождаются из эго, чтобы дать возможность эго продолжаться.
The ego is the who.
The ego is the who.
Yes.
И эго – это кто?
And then see the who.
Видите этого кто.
And you realize that there is no who.
И поймите, что никто.
Call it ego, call it mind, call it person, call it individual, whatever you like.
Называйте это эго, индивидуальность, персона. Называйте как хотите.
The reflection.
Это отражение,
It's an image.
образ.
It's like your image in the mirror.
Это ваше отражение в зеркале.
Who are you then?
Кто вы там?
The image in the mirror, the one that sees the image in the mirror.
Вы отражение в зеркале или тот, кто видит это отражение в зеркале?
Not who are you, but who is really you.
Не кто вы, а кто реально вы.
Both are you.
Оба вы.
One is real and the other one is a projection,
Один из них реален, а второй это проекция.
an image, right?
Образ,
And you are
правильно?
confusing yourself with the image. The image is convincing you that you are
И вы в замешательстве по поводу того, то есть ваш образ вас вводит в
You
замешательство.
are so focused on the image that you forget about yourself.
Вы так сфокусированы на образе, что вы забываете о самом себе.
Понимаешь?
Понимаете?
Примерно. Тут такая тут ерунда происходит. Это вообще ни в сказке, ни пером. Это вот я назвал это для себя все кинотеатр, когда в тебе возникает вообще все что угодно, а ты не имеешь как бы вот типа характеристик. Уж не знаю, насколько я к этому приблизился. Давайте частями, чтобы так как-то вот или сразу, я не знаю, мысль высказать. Вот. И вот это вот этот я, любой я, в этом названном кинотеатре, он понятно, что иллюзорен. То есть, вот. Все это, в общем-то, понятно. Просто дальше играть вот в это все получается. Так и ничего не искать, ничего не хотеть. А опять же, кто играет и вспоминать об этом кинотеатре, может быть, так какое-то время оно профункционирует.
So in that cinema, like comes up so many things that like he doesn't know what to do with that. Like maybe just be and let it be.
Well, I just told you, this is amazing. See, I've been talking to him for 20 minutes. It seems that everything went here and goes out here. No difference. You ask a question, answer is given. You are more interested in the question than in the answer.
Вы более заинтересованы в вопросе, чем в ответе.
М.
Потому что Цезарь уже дал ответ.
So you are more interested in what you are more interested in me listening to you guys than you listening to me. Than in you listening to what I'm saying.
Вы более заинтересованы в том,
I know somehow.
чтобы Цезарь слушал вас, а не то, чтобы Цезарь вам ответил.
I have to answer because I have no choice. I have to use.
Он,
You ask a question, I give an answer. I can't help it, right?
он должен, у него есть обязанности ответить, он не может ничего с этим поделать. Вы задаете вопрос, он отвечает.
And then you go on and repeat the same thing. Repeat.
И вы повторяете.
Да.
And I'm supposed to sit here and listen to all that again and again.
И вот Цезарь должен сидеть и выслушивать это снова и снова.
Просто не слышит. Нет, как будто бы вот что-то мешает услышать, и хочется сказать для того, чтобы был, ну, как бы общий язык, что меня поняли, и чтобы, потому что какие-то фильтры внутри мешают слышать. Нет, вот, ну, не доходит, как бы, да. А пока пройдет информация через все.
It's disturbing to hear you. And
Just your mind, that's all. The only
that's why he wants to say, like, to get the understanding, like
I just explained to you who ask this question to yourself.
это ваш ум мешает.
Who's
То есть задайте вопрос, да, кто
who is feeling disturbed?
кто чувствует себя
I.
обеспокоенным, да, типа, это я.
You are not interpreting anymore. You're interpreting and saying what you interpret.
Ну,
I'm saying, who is disturbed?
кто чувствует вот это вот, ну, что есть помехи там?
The answer is I.
Ответ будет я, правильно?
Look at the I.
Смотрите на это я.
And the disturbance disappear.
И тогда эти помехи, они исчезают.
And then this I also disappear as I. See?
И тогда это я исчезает, как я.
As a real you.
Как реальное вы.
As the image of yourself.
Это образ вас.
It's your reflection.
Это ваше отражение.
Projection and reflection.
Проекция и отражение.
So this I can keep quiet. Right?
То есть это я может остаться тихим.
You keep it quiet for you to know that you are beyond this quiet imaginary self.
Вы оставляете его тихим, чтобы понять, что вы являетесь за гранью этого выдуманного я.
Quiet mind is to what is beyond mind, which is nothing but yourself.
Тихий ум для того, чтобы знать.
When you are fully convinced of yourself, if this mind is quiet or active, it doesn't matter anymore.
А когда вы будете точно знать, кто вы есть, тогда вам будет абсолютно неважно, ум беспокойный, ну, активный или не активный, неважно.
For example, if it is 1 p.m., your shadow will be, let's say, 1 meter length.
Если там час дня, то ваша тень будет длиной 1 метр.
6 p.m. is going to be 10 meters long.
А в 6
Right.
вечера она будет
Because of the position of the sun, right?
длиной там, в 10 метров. Из-за того, что там позиции Солнца.
Then you know that you are not the shadow, right?
Но вы знаете, что вы не тень, правильно?
And then you don't care what shape the shadow takes.
И тогда
Вытащить внимание нужно просто из переживаний, как-то извиняюсь, что
so need to take attention from the things that is
From the thoughts.
yeah, from the thoughts.
And bring it to the thinker, to the seer.
Да, то есть Цезарь говорит.
То есть,
Цезарь говорит, да, что достаньте внимание из переживаний или из мыслей, да, и видите их на того, кто их видит.
So what identity can disappear?
И тогда отождествление с телом может, идентификация с телом может тоже исчезнуть.
Спасибо, я извиняюсь за тупость, за свою, просто уже настолько уже как бы было как бы представление, как оно устроено, и было, а потом оно сбилось, как бы я пытаюсь вроде как сейчас вернуть это обратно для того, чтобы вот,
What is he mumbling there? He's mumbling something.
He's saying that he's asking for forgiveness for that stupidity, but
No, it is not forgiveness.
he had this clearance, but then it somehow broke up, and then now he's trying to return.
Yes.
Да.
не нужно этого делать.
You shouldn't do that.
To do what?
Делать что?
Выстраивать вот это вот понятное.
Do that, it doesn't matter. You will fail, doesn't matter.
Yes.
You will think again, you're going to get distracted again, it doesn't matter.
No, he's asking. No,
I'm saying, I don't care what he said. You
but
say
he's asking absolutely opposite.
what?
He shouldn't do that.
To do what?
To recover the pure understanding. To recover the understanding.
I'm saying the opposite, that you should.
Нет, Цезарь говорит, что как раз-таки надо это делать.
I don't need to understand the language. Before you guys open your mouth, I know exactly what is said. Something is already here, ready to give a feedback. But I just need you to put it in your language, that's all. You sit there, I see your face, I know exactly what to do with you. But,
То есть было у меня как? С тем, где, короче, дом, если коротко, было какое-то понимание, где и как и что. С общением то же самое. С финансами то же самое. С чем? С каким-то вот, там, проявлением. И вот это вот понимание того, кто я, оно как-то комфортно было, плавно шло. Ну, вот как бы... То есть... свободно было наблюдение и свободное переживание тела, мысли и так далее. То есть бесконфликтно довольно-таки. А потом получилась какая-то там... и все это как сбилось. И теперь вообще вот такая вот кривая картинка. То есть и так как бы И вот я о чем. То есть сейчас нужно вернуть это. Сначала практически, так сказать, здесь, наверное, все это сделать, как-то постараться сделать. А то я сам себе мешаю, когда я пытаюсь сейчас практически действовать, я понимаю, что как бы некому, и получается, я здесь не делаю. И, понимаете, вот такой вот в чем конфликт вот в данный момент. Вот самое основное для понимания, если оно вообще нужно еще. Вот.
Very much. The only thing that you have to understand that you have to get rid of all that what you just said. It's all thoughts, not interested.
Все, что вам нужно сделать, это понять, что все это, то, что вы сейчас сказали, это просто мысли, и в них нет ничего интересного.
Save yourself from all that.
Спасите себя от всего этого.
Hey, Lola, where are you going? Hold on, hold on. You're gonna climb on the sofa now. Look at that. Your mom sees you, she will freak out. What is Nasia? What is Nasia? She goes down. Nasia's coming out. You hide now.
Благодарю.
Ну, простите?
Благодарю.
Thank you.
Да. На связи я позже, если можно, еще выйду. И по поводу пожертвований, это каким образом можно сделать? Ну, или там, да. Как это называется? Ну,
Like,
благодарность. скажем.
like to say thank you by donation, how to do it.
I'll give you the information later.
Цезарь вам позже даст информацию.
Where are you from Ukraine or Russia?
Вы откуда? Из России, из Украины?
Сейчас, да, в России.
Now he's in Russia.
You can't. You have sanctions. You cannot send money overseas.
That's true.
Jesus, you translate.
Вы, если вы в России, то у вас нет возможности
Ну,
отправить.
каким-то образом можно это делать?
Can.
Then I'll let you know later. See,
Тогда Цезарь позже с вами свяжется, напишет вам
on Facebook.
на Фейсбуке.
It's not safe to give such information here.
Это небезопасно давать такую информацию здесь.
Окей.
The best way to say thank you to me, understand what I'm saying. That's the best way.
Самая лучшая благодарность, которую вы можете дать Цезарю, это понять то, о чем он говорит.
Я промолчу, чтобы вам нецензурную брань не переводить. Спасибо и вам. Вот. Да, я очень заинтересован в этом.
And you are
Нас
broke.
прям
He's
уже слишком, видимо.
broke, financially broke. How can he help?
И вы финансово, ну, скажем, не в лучшем состоянии, да, поэтому как вы можете помочь?
It's a good gesture.
Это хороший жест.
I appreciate your good intentions.
Цезарь благодарен вам за ваши хорошие намерения.
Okay, let me talk to you. Let's go to Australia now.
Теперь он поедет в Австралию, ну, другому человеку поговорить. Хорошо?
Да, конечно. Спасибо.
Okay. Hey. Microphone is on now.
Hi, Caesar.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
Just wondering, have you heard of Yoga Nidra?
What?
Have you heard of Yoga Nidra?
I heard about it, but I didn't dig into it.
Right.
Yeah. What about?
Oh, we were just watching something about it last night and how it's beneficial for the body, relaxation.
What?
Yeah. If you haven't heard much about it, then that's okay.
The mind is quiet. If the mind is quiet, the body gets relaxed.
Yeah, sure.
If you try to get relaxed, then you stress yourself trying to get relaxed.
Yeah.
If you try, it's effort. If there is effort, there is tension, right?
Right.
If there is no effort, there is no intention, there is no trying, body is really relaxed.
Pretty much.
In deep sleep, mind is quiet, body is totally relaxed. Right?
Yeah.
We could keep that mental state, right? This is stillness of the mind in the awakened state. Even though if the mind appears to be a self, right?
Uh-huh.
Then all mental activities will be effort, right?
Yeah.
And then that is stress. It stresses the body, keeps the body tense.
Yes.
If within the thought process, the identity is not there, so this aspect of the mind, the ego aspect of the mind is absent, the mind doesn't stress the body, right?
Mm.
You can be thinking, talking, working, the body still is relaxed, see, no stress.
So the mind can be used as a tool.
If the sense of
And-
stewardship, which is based on body identity, is absent, then the quality of the thought is different. See?
Right.
It doesn't stress the body. It doesn't produce fear, preoccupation, and anger, and pride, and the jealousy, and all that stuff. That stresses the body. The constant
Yeah.
seeking, see the trial, right?
To strive.
Yes. The mind use is if it is required for a particular reason, then it works spontaneously. See
Hmm.
that this spontaneity does not stress the body.
Mm. So the actions, the outward actions
The actions
of
does,
someone that's
the action does not stress the body neither.
mm,
Hmm.
The mind does.
Hmm.
The mind does it. The thought. It reaches the brain, right? And
uh-huh.
sends a message through the nervous system, and that message is stressful, fearful, see, worried, angry, or whatever. Even if it is lost, okay, all this also stresses the body. Poor body is not interested in it. The so-called 8 bad qualities, right? Anger, jealousy, pride, lust, all that.
Uh-huh.
Even in an animal, it stresses a little bit, and but the animal can release itself from that, right? And
Right.
a dog can get angry, and you see the hair rises, and as soon as the situation finishes, even the body shakes, the dog shakes itself, and it's gone. In the human, it carries on.
Yeah, it continues on and on.
Yeah.
That's why we should shake.
No, this is an intelligent thing in the animal, because the ego in the animal is okay, right? In humans, it goes too far.
Hmm.
It goes for days, for years, lifetimes.
Yeah.
goes on.
Yeah.
I mean, the imprint.
Mhm. But also the belief that that has occurred.
As soon as you get distracted, all whatever it was there is gone. See, means when the thought about something is gone, everything else produced by it is gone. Right?
Right.
You don't think about the shark when you swim at the beach in Australia. If such thing is possible, then there is no fear about the shark, right? Think about the shark, and the body begins to feel the stress, the adrenaline, and- right?
Right.
So it's not the shark, but it's not the object. It's the reaction of an imaginary subject, right? That perceive or believe something has to
The
be
object.
separate from itself, right?
Mm.
And the subject, what is the subject? Body identity. It creates a subject, right? Gives the impression that the body is the subject, right? Experience object as if they were separate from itself.
Without the ego, it's constantly silent inside. The body is not stressed out.
No? This is why people see, some people say, scientists even say that few minutes of meditation equals hours of sleep. Go to sleep, and if you have many dreams, you wake up as tired as you went, right?
Yeah.
So there is no rest for the body because the mind still is running in the brain, right?
Right.
Trying to give continuity, see, to the experience,
Mm.
the waking state. The dreams are nothing but imprints, right?
Uh-huh.
So, according to this knowledge, the dream state are the imprints of the waking state, and the experiences of the waking state are the imprints of previous lives.
Mm.
So it's basically the past having a momentum, giving continuity to itself due to the identity. The identity with the body is what gives momentum to all that. It gives reality to it and gives continuity to it. And here we go. Let's do it again and again and again and again, under the impression that happiness derives from sensory perception.
Right. Yep. Okay.
Or peace.
Mm.
It means that myself, my reality is limited, see, to sensory perception, or is limited to name, form, phenomenon, etc.
Sure.
You see what produces the constant movement of seeking. If there is no ego, the only search is for the satisfaction of the basic physical needs, which is not too complicated to deal with.
Sure.
Once that is satisfied, that's the end of it. There's no more thought about it. Right?
Right.
Now, if you have a desire, see, you are not satisfied, Even if you have it, you are not satisfied. Trying to satisfy desires in order to get peace is like keep on putting wood in the fire in order to make the fire to go off. You want the car to stop, right? Worst thing you can do is keep on filling it with petrol. Right? This is why enlightenment is called the desireless state. And then the movement is spontaneous. It's not based on desire, right? On tendencies, imprints, right?
Mm.
Psychological satisfaction. Satisfaction. You're hungry? It is not too complicated. You see that the body is interested in calories and proteins, and do you think that the body is interested in any of that?
No.
Just put something in the sack and that's enough. The body is not interested in any of it. I mean, I'm not saying that you shouldn't eat healthy food, but in reality,
Yeah, sure. I know what you mean.
I don't see in the animal kingdom that doesn't happen. See, they are not counting calories and grams of proteins and carbohydrates. It's just everybody looks very much okay. I mean, don't take me wrong. See, you can eat whatever is considered to be healthy because in 10 years, what was healthy now, it was not healthy before, and what is healthy now will not be healthy in the future, and you will find out that no, oh, the fat and the carb, no, it's not the fat, it's the carbohydrates. See, it's not the fat, it's the carbohydrate, and produces the blockage in the arteries because this and that, and oh, good Lord, right? So everything changes from time to time. You never know. Scientist says, oh, Big Bang. No, no Big Bang. We don't know. What are you doing? I don't know. You don't have to go to the extreme. There is a caste in India called the Agoris.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard of them?
No, I haven't.
They're nuts. They're devotees of Shiva. They wander around naked just with a body full of ashes. And they drink and eat on a skull. No, this is for
All
you.
right. Okay.
They drink their own urine and they say, what are you talking about? There is nothing to feel disgusted. Everything is sacred. Everything is God. Even the urine is God. There's nothing to be rejected. See, everything is holy. Talk too much to these people. They freak out. They keep quiet away. Chop your tongue, you bastard.
Huh?
They are feared in India.
Really? Okay.
Like God is Shiva devotees. What are you talking about? No need to go to that extreme, but if you pay attention to it, it makes sense. If everything is coming from what is sacred, so everything is sacred. Even a mosquito is sacred.
Mm.
Hmm.
But when you see as the self, you see nothing but the self. There was a saint that was handicapped, a sadhu in India. And one day he was lying on the floor and his feet was resting on a lingam. And a Shiva lingam, a holy item in India, right?
Right.
Like somebody's putting the feet on the Mecca or something, right? The difference is that the Mecca is huge and the lingam can be small. And some sadhus came, are you crazy? So disrespectful. It's an offense how you place your dirty feet on the Shiva lingam, right? And I said, well, I'm sorry, I'm handicapped. Does that disturb you so much? Then remove the Shiva lingam and put it elsewhere, right? And then the guys took the lingam and put it here. When they put the lingam here, the feet of the sage were there. And then the lingam everywhere, wherever they moved the lingam, the feet was there, right? And the guys got it. Oh, you see. Whatever you put your feet on, right? That's God. And the one that puts the feet on something is God itself, right? So it's God walking on God. So that means that there is no individual self there at all, separate someone. So, even the search for enlightenment is stressful.
Yeah. Yeah. It seems that way sometimes.
Spiritual seekers suffering from spiritual stress. This is why the search has to come to an end. Means that the seeker must stop seeking. Means it has to be still. When the seeker stops seeking, the seeker itself disappear in what is seeking. Merges, right?
Right.
Realize that it is what is seeking. It's not a separate entity. It is what is seeking. So the whole point is the search and the effort, right? And this is Ramana Maharshi words. It's a premium to them. It's for the to realize the futility of it. So the futility of the search brings the understanding of the non-existence of the seeker.
Yeah, sure.
Because the seeker and the search are illusory. They will remain as illusory, right? And therefore as inseparable from the self, right? So the personal importance, right, based on the sense of independence, beingness, and all that stuff, because who cares? Ramana says that enlightenment is a state when you no longer exist. Me and my personal importance, right?
Mm.
It's as important. The awakening is like it's as important as your existence in your dreams.
As important as what?
as your existence in your dream. In your dream, I believe that you are a king, right? When you wake up, the dream doesn't matter anymore, right?
Yeah.
It's just a dream. You realize that the awakening state is not different than the dream, then
Yeah, sure.
everything is okay. Where it is,
That's why I like looking up at the stars.
so whether it is a sweet dream or a nightmare, what to do?
Mm.
Look at the life of the sages. Most of them were a nightmare. Look at Krishna itself. What a nightmare. Having to go through Mahabharata and being persecuted. Mamma mia, Rama, the whole this is a nightmare. All the holy stories are nightmares, right? Jesus Christ.
That one as well.
That's well, right? So, and people say that enlightenment is bliss, is a loving. What are we talking about? And then if you wake up and life becomes trululu, tralala. Signs of enlightenment. You read this on Facebook. Right? I'll feel like singing and dancing and hugging and then, come on. Awakening is you feel like hell, like the whole world is everything is collapsing. It's a psychological apocalypse, right?
Sure.
Where the me and all what sustains the me or what the me is based on is just falls apart, crumbles, right? The me itself, right? Because the me is identical with that. I said this few times, maybe several, I don't remember, but even the idea that there is this that identifies itself with that is an illusion. Because it implies to believe that there is this and that before the idea of this and that appears. Are you following?
Yeah, I
So
think so.
there is no one identifying itself with something. The identification, right, creates the someone.
Right, sure.
The identity creates the entity called I, me, self, person, individual, ego, jiva, and so on.
Yeah, sure.
In a way, it's like the object creates the subject. The phenomenon brings the idea that there is an experiencer, and that is the thought.
Mm.
This is what thought is. The seeker is an illusion. It's part of the illusion. This is why the seeker cannot see that this is an illusion, because it's part of the illusion, right?
Mm.
That appears to be real. What is ignorance? To take the unreal for what is real. See? The non-self for the self, the non-I for I. And that's the beginning of the stress. We're talking about stress. You may be stressful in a dream, right?
Uh-huh.
When you wake up, you say, oh, Jesus, it's just a dream. As soon as you realize it's a dream, you relax.
Yeah.
It's the same thing in awakened state. When you realize it is a dream, you relax. Alex cannot relax. Trying something that.
Relax.
Huh?
Trying to
He's trying to relax. See?
That's good.
No, the body, see, you have to see him when he tries to relax. See, the body becomes stiff. See, the veins, trying to get relaxed. Poor thing. Ila, when you try to sleep, it's a nightmare. Huh?
Yeah.
Trying to sleep is trying not to be there. Which keeps you there. Trying not to be there. It's same story. And what is a sleep? Self-forgetfulness. I mean, ego self, right? It's forgotten,
Uh-huh.
gone. The ego is not there, only you are there. As the blissfulness of deep sleep. I remember we were once in Salton and somebody was sitting, just like I was sitting here, somebody was sitting next to me. We were reclining against the wall and the people were in front here. Then suddenly we hear somebody snoring. I said, oh my God. And somebody was trying to wake up this man. I said, don't. This is his natural state. Leave him alone. So today, English class and Russian. No Spanish question. What is the name of this yoga that you mentioned before? Drishti.
Yoga Nidra.
Ah, Nidra, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yoga something. Ask a yogi what is the most difficult asana, and they will tell you which is the one that you lie down on the floor. Is how you call it?
Shavasana.
It's
Shavasana.
it's the most difficult asana. See?
Yes. No one can do it.
There's no one that can perfection that asana. They can do. See, they can. bend the bow and kiss it on bomb. Right? That's easy. When they do Sravasana, everybody fails.
Or they snore.
But there's no, but that's a success. Go, sir. Toto is aware that
Yeah, I guess.
you guess. Yeah.
I mean,
You always mean something. I mean,
he gave me a
this is the most meaningful man in the world. He always means something.
He gave me a lift yesterday, so I guess.
No, you must let him know.
No,
Or let
no,
me know for him.
no, he knows that if I'm like from Thursday to Sunday,
Okay. I'm just saying.
thank you.
En español, nada, una última 5 minutos, 10 minutos, ¿no? Hablen ahora o hasta mañana. You mean something? What do you mean? I'm not trying to be mean. Either, see? I don't mean to be mean. Sí, una persona. Yes,
No,
just say.
just saying thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Oh. Can I ask a question?
Yes, you can ask any question.
You talked about sometimes you mentioned with the other people, not with me, but still, like who you gonna ask, what do you like, what you need to do, right?
Huh?
I mean,
Yes,
when you realizing
yes,
yourself, like you're not gonna ask anyone what you need to do, you're just doing what you're doing, right? And I have a split feeling. Sometimes I feel like I need to stay and practice a little bit. But from the other point of view, like I want to come. and I don't know, like, I don't know what to choose.
If you come here, you don't need to practice. You just need to pay attention. That's all.
And sometimes you are very fast and my mind is dull. So I cannot catch it. So when I'm practicing, sometimes it's like it removes the dullness.
Well, that's not why I haven't seen that happening here since ever.
You haven't seen the
No,
dullness.
when you're here, I haven't seen that your practice produce any release of anything. If you come here, you just come here, just be here. You don't have to do anything here, just be here. That's enough. To be in the company. They don't say that you must do something. Be in the company of whatever you like to call these guys. You want to talk, talk. You want to ask, by all means. And there are only two ways. By what these kind of people say, when they say something or when they don't say anything. That's all. Remove your ignorance is my job. It's not you. You can't. Ignorance cannot remove ignorance. Right? An inquiry, what is inquiry? It's self-awareness. You're not doing anything. You're just aware of yourself. Basically being yourself.
And this image,
Not
Yes.
knowing anything other than yourself. See,
this image, it's a bubble.
yes.
And like it's imagining like these things. And sometimes when I inquire and I understand,
And sometimes. Thank God.
I don't know how to call it.
And sometimes,
Sometimes.
here it comes Jack.
Yeah. Okay. So when I'm inquiring and I see that this, I don't know, thought or whatever, image about something is too bumped, then it's
Yes.
it's a good way, right?
Yes, it's good, very good way.
I don't know. I mean, is it normal like that this huge thing, an elephant out of fly, becomes a fly and you understand, it's a fly.
All that is very good intellectually, but I don't see that happening here. The talking is fantastic.
Yeah, but I mean, it's so
Talking,
many.
anybody can talk and explain and deliver. It's amazing because when you speak about, used to teach, maybe teaching will kill your ego. You should listen to yourself when you speak. Because it's the only way that you are not stressed when you speak about this. When you are not tense.
You say, yeah. Actually, I do. I don't know. You see, the thing is to talk or not to talk.
I don't know.
It's the same stress.
I confess. I don't know. It's my confession. I don't know. What is compadre?
Mañana,
Hasta mañana.
buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Gracias.
A la orden. I don't know. Just am. Just be. That's enough. That's more than enough. And to tell you just be is already too much because you already are. So Lola Teruel, what do you want? More lovings. When you get tired of it. Hmm?
That's
Welcome.
fine.
You're welcome. And you need a shower. It has to stink. Yes, you. You have to shower. Give you a shower tomorrow. No, that's it. Okay. Listo.
Thanks, Caesar.
Thank you.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. So, relax. Even when Ramana also used to say that, sit down and just relax. Hey, somebody asked a Ramana devotee, what is your practice? You know? And this guy replied, who needs a fan? I'm bringing the accent also. Who needs a fan? Fresh wind of the south is blowing. Who needs a fan? Right. Ok. Hasta mañana.
Hasta mañana.
Oh, Marina. Alguien me preguntó que si yo nombraba a alguien era porque necesitaba atención especial. No, pero eso genera una reacción interesante en aquellos que no son nombrados, mencionados, ignorados. Y aquellos que son mencionados también, sí, hay un ego que se siente ignorado y el otro que se siente atendido. Puede que sí, puede que no.